We got ourselves a game. We are in the middle of this game. Level 17 to 16. One Punisher has already gone down for Sidestep teams. They got a little bit of damage down mid lane, but it seems like Simplicity is coming in hard. They barely lost the previous one. They were able to defend it well. And now it looks like they're just going to be pushing mid lane again. They got top camp pushing at the same time. It's only Cattle here to defend this. He needs his team, otherwise this will end up getting a fort. That is the Sun coming in. They don't have the follow-up damage to deal with it because D.Va's up top lane, trying to get some pressure down there. This fort will very likely go down. There are only 3 people with some Sidestep Kings here. Maiev is just now respawning, coming in here. And if Sidestep Kings is not careful, they will lose the keep. So D.Va's coming in now because she realizes they can absolutely keep pressuring this. Lyric also just realized that. And Simplicity is just looking very strong here. They are trying to go in for that gank. Coming in on Nuot, he's able to get away on that. The D.Va's dropping the damage drop, and the Lucio's on the backside trying to do a little bit of mosquito action. And it looks like Simplicity is just going to run away from that. They're going to be happy taking that wall down. Sidestep Kings was smart. They cleared out the top lane, then came back to start the fight. And now the teams are just going to try to paint the map. Right now, though, Sidestep Kings should be looking for a fight because Simplicity will hit level 20 first, and then they can force the map wherever they like. And they'll probably hit level 20 around the same time that the next Punisher starts, which means if they get that, they can just outright end the game with it. Now, good news for Sidestep Kings is that it actually spawns top lane, so they are trying to get this top fort down so that they can end up with that top lane pressure for the next Punisher fight, which will actually help quite a bit. And if Simplicity was smart about this, they would be doing the same thing. They would want to get that top four down. They are going in on Cure. That's the Unstoppable coming down, but doesn't matter. He's Lyric ulted. That D.Va ultimate is not going to be enough. That is going to be a dead D.Va coming in. You're not going to be able to get back in the mech. Nice try. And again, Simplicity needed to do the same thing. This Punisher will end the game if you get this fort down before it gets to that point, but they are focusing XP. They are trying to get level 20 first. They're playing the macro game, and that one loss doesn't matter too much because there's nothing on the map to take right now. OC just getting that free vision on the broken Medivh passive with no counterplay. Gotta love it. Simwood looking for a gank. Doesn't go in. He doesn't have D.Va. D.Va's actually kind of important in these fights. Ultra taking a little bit of damage.
Are they going to be able to make anything happen, or will
Lyric might actually end up getting his team level 20 before the next fight, which will be big. And I don't know why Sidestep Kings is here because the team has respawned at this point. If they get 5v4'd right now, they just hard to lose the game. They do not want to be here at the moment.
I don't think 4v5 with a half talent lead.
Oh, never mind. D.Va's not respawning. What am I even saying?
Half a minute of talent lead. It's too risky.
Yeah, so Sidestep Kings realized that the enemy team respawns, so now you just want to push the lanes down. You don't want to force anything. You're being given time to get level 20. Now, if Simplicity was smart, they would have just ganked this and killed everybody, but they didn't want the fight. They are playing the safer play. They're trying to be a little bit more conservative. They do have map pressure. And right now, even though they've evened up on levels, Sidestep Kings is in the position where they have to engage, not the other way around. Simplicity does not have to engage on here, but if they catch Ultra Scout, he might be in a little bit of trouble. He realizes that he does get out there. ETC was on the other side of that fight. See what ultimate does. ETC have Mosh Pit. That's not going to hit anybody when you have this many stuns on the enemy team. Cure is getting a little bit low on that D.Va. Has to push ETC away so that his team doesn't get run down. Sidestep Kings does clear out that camp. And now there's a little bit of posturing going on around the Punisher pit. ETC looking for a pick, can't find anybody. He just finds a frontline Diablo, which is where Diablo should be. That's a good amount of damage coming in on ETC. The Maiev is trying to make something happen. Gets the silence down on the Stukov. Gets to protect it. The Stukov still full health. Oh, that is nasty because this is suddenly going entirely against Sidestep King's favor. That Medivh coming in so big. The ultimate a little bit slow on the Maiev. She needed that at the start of the fight. Got time locked. Cattle's in trouble. Cattle's not going to be able to get away from this one. Can he get a counter kill? Unstoppable coming in, but so's the portal, and he does manage to run away. That is too dead for Sidestep Kings, and now they have to push these lanes out. They got to try to trade mid lane, but in the meantime, they're going to lose top lane. Simplicity is just going to hard force this. It is 18 minutes into the game, level 21. There's just no way for Sidestep Kings to defend this. And if they get a wall down before the Punisher spawns, that's actually the GG. Sidestep Kings simply does not have the damage to kill both Simplicity and the Punisher if the Punisher spawns with the wall down. Which means, actually, Sidestep King should be looking for a fight somewhere. Like right now. They should take this 4v4 right now before the Punisher shows up. Otherwise, they just hard lose the game. Savants is showing up on the backside. Maev is not here yet. Diva's about to show up to this fight. It might be a little late in order to defend this. They are waiting for that 5v5, but they have to engage beyond the Punisher up over here. Otherwise, they will just hard lose this game.
So that's going to be kind of crashing right around the same time, but this is going to give Sidestep.
Okay, the Punisher's jumping in on the unstoppable Lyric. Does manage to get that down. Diablo's looking for that engage. The Root's coming in on the ETC. I don't know if he can get away from this one. The Diva mech does explode. That is the fort going down. There's no defense left. 70% left on the Punisher. It jumps in on the Lucio, who does manage to get the unstoppable down, but I don't know that's going to be enough. They managed to pull it to the other inner keep, but it is going for the core. ETC doing his best to stun them out a little bit. Ultra is just trying to get this down. It looks like Simplicity does not want this fight. And Sidestep King successfully defends this, but Cattle's going down. It drops the unkillable coming in from the Lucio. Manages to get the ultimate off. Ultra is a little bit low. Manages to dodge out. Now, Kecha, looking on the backside, does he have his ultimate? He does not. He cannot engage here. And Simplicity has nothing left to take. That was a very nice defense from Sidestep Kings. Simplicity, perhaps not as aggressive as they should have been. But they are playing a controlled game. They know that if this game drags out, they can just keep doing this forever and they will end up winning the game, because Sidestep Kings right now does not have a win condition, and that's actually really big because they are not making any movements on the map that would cause them to win the game. They are looking for a pick bot lane. The cameraman just now noticed, but Maneev knows they're there. The team is rotating in on this. Okay, so Lyric goes back mid lane to clear that wave out. And meanwhile, Sidestep Kings is in a 5v4. They should not be here. They need to back out right now. Lyric is going to be very late to this fight. Is that going to be the ETC going down? He does finally go down. That's the Maev ultimate coming down. Gets time lock. ETC shows up on the backside. That's the silence on the Vala. She has to come away. They can just kill this Diablo, but would not be the best focus. And they can't really focus anybody. The Lyric was not there at the start of that fight. They didn't have the level 20 silence ultimate. And that is just so bad for Sidestep Kings. Why were they there? There was nothing to get there. It was a 5v4. Simplicity capitalized on that instantly, and there's only one left from Sidestep Kings to try to keep this game going. All Simplicity has to do is walk in the base. They have the Maneev express train, thinking with portals coming in. Sylvana's doing her best. Maybe she can get a Diablo kill. He's super low. But there's too much protect, there's too much healing. She doesn't know who to focus. You really can't focus anybody here because they can just heal them, protect them. There's a time stop coming in, and he redirected it. There's just no way for Savant to do anything there. That is the GG. Simplicity playing super well.